Ladies and gentlemen, sentient entities, refractors of the light, benders of the universe, and cosmic cosmonauts, how are you? Today, we're going to open some real nice tech that I've been waiting for quite some time. See, when you live in Serbia, things don't come when they say they're going to come, they come when they want to, or when customs kind of gets around to it after they have the 4-hour tea and the thing, and well, that wouldn't work today. Oh, well, that wouldn't work. It was 3 weeks it can go by. And then, oh, there's the thing back there. I forgot about that. Okay. So, it is what it is. You know, people are nice here. They're just not very, they're just kind of, we do what we want to do. So, it's give and take with every kind of framing. And, sometimes you get a little agitated when you're trying to do work and make your art. And the components that you need to make your art aren't in your face. So, with this innocuous little brown package, which honestly looks like I bought something very inappropriate that is battery powered from, you know what I mean? It really does. And the name isn't helping. It's called the YoloBox Pro. Oh yeah, you heard me. So, what is the YoloBox Pro and what's in the box? Well, the YoloBox is something that helps us by controlling the signal when we make film and when you're trying to podcast or vlog specifically. It takes the signal and processes it through the computer and also processes it up, helps us upload it. That's the simplest way I can put what it does without getting technical, and not everybody's a tech freak. And I'm a tech freak that doesn't want to be. I'm the non-technical tech freak, if that's or just the freakiest non-technical, I don't know, whatever. So the outside of this AdamandEve.com package, inside, I should say, the package after dark. We have the YoloBox itself, daintily, pink is out. We have, it's very clean packaging, nothing on the back, just a picture of the YoloBox on the front, YoloBox Pro on the side, branding, multi-camera production, touchscreen control, HD, go live in 1080p, you have multi-view, overlay and watermark, and it's an audio mixer. All in one system for switching, encoding, monitoring, and recording. That's what the YoloBox is. And if we lift up, look under the hood, in this quite clean package, new stuff. New stuff always smells good. What you'll notice is, like in your in your cell phone, there is a screen protector in here. But here, okay, guys, the YoloBox, you see that? This is the book. It has some sort of hook on it, a quick guide. It's not even a book. It's just a piece of foam with this hook on it. I pulled the hook, and then the thing fell back in the box. You might want to think that one through next time. Please read and understand all operating instructions to use, and then they give you a QR code, which means they waste less paper. This should be a standard thing in this world these days, whatever you want to call it. Who am I, Deontay Wilder? This day! You obviously get the head unit, which is just a giant screen, but it looks like a cell phone for me. This is my cell phone. Whoever's making cell phones, make me this. Look, this is what I need right here. I need this much. I'm telling you people, not a tablet, it's a gym phone. There are us. We have big people. I understand there's tiny people, make tiny phones, but make big people too. You got your typical books. You have USB-C high-speed connectivity. That's the purple joint, not the blue joint, the purple joint up in there. Again, USB-C cable. You have your SIM card ejecting tool, your Allen wrench, in case you need to, fix the truss of your guitar that's in there somewhere. And then you have a hot shoe connectivity so that you can stack it on top of your hot shoe. Obviously, it goes on a camera. So the YoloBox itself, let's see if this thing has any power. Probably not. You got your SD card spot, which I can't figure out how that comes out. And then obviously it goes this way, but this is the bottom. So there's an SD card slot here, and then there is what looks to be, you have to put the SIM ejection tool here to pop the SD card out. So that's pretty obvious. There is a button here, which I'm assuming is the power button, but it has no markings whatsoever. So I'm gonna see if there's power in this thing when I hold it up. YOLO. You only live once, I guess. Create smart, YoloLiv. So when you're looking at the top, we have HDMI in, HDMI in, HDMI in. So that's 3 cameras you can run off of this one little box. This box costs about $1,000, somewhere in the lowest of 4 figures. And there's the USB connection, the HDMI outs, and there is an Ethernet out. So that's very important. So you have Type-C connection back here as well. So you have 3 HDMI ins, and you have USB, Ethernet, HDMI, and Type-C connector out. That's important. You have microphone jack and line jack as well. And you have headphones out, by the way. So you really have every piece of I/O that you need. And there's a second port over here, which looks to be for charging only. And I think that's what the additional USB-C connector is for. So that's amazing. I'm not going through the language and all the menus at this particular time, but this thing does solve a lot of problems that need to be solved in a young creator's arsenal. And grabbing one of these, giving yourself three camera positions, turns you into a movie set. Hitchcock used to use 2. So if you get 3 cameras, you can be Spielberg, okay? So you have a remote, you can attach the receiver here, you can control from a remote location through, wireless. And then you have broadband signaling out, which means you can go live, you won't drop latency, it's fully Cat 5, capable. You will be hard-coded to the world if you need to, as long as you have fiber optic, you are good to go. So think about this thing, look up, do your own research, obviously, but this is a bad boy and it's kind of new on the market, and we're gonna definitely put some miles on it and see how it runs. When we do that, we're going to give ourselves a place where we can see what art can be made. And you know what I want you to do? I want you to go out there and make your art. Make art.